It's March 17th, Saturday, 2012 at approximately 1:40 p.m. Just filming today. We burn the cattails in the creek so you can see the water flow. All the way down. The creek, El Camino Estates. This is Friday, July 20th, 2012 at approximately 12:25 p.m. I'm filming this easement that comes through our property. Basically, a couple of the local neighbors came in on ATVs and knocked down cattails and things. Now the situation is they had filed a complaint that their sump pumps were running. So last Sunday, this was done last Sunday, July 15th at approximately 10 a.m. And Dave Bieski and Dan Stoker next door decided to come in here and knock this stuff down. Now, it sounds as though it is a village easement. However, it's on my property, and they did not have my permission to do this. So I'm just documenting for the record that this was done without permission. The village was out, and at this area here they had dug this out due to a complaint they filed. Those two guys filed a while back, and it was decided, the village came out. My understanding from another neighbor who will go unknown, she had told me that Dan and her were with the village guy when he came out about 3 weeks ago to do this, and said, well, the homeowner can knock the cattails down. And the village board had reported that that was acceptable, that the homeowner can do general maintenance. So what we have here, I'm just documenting this for the moment. Again, this is Friday, July 20th, and we'll see what goes from there. Just following up a little bit here, on last Sunday, on the 15th, I had talked to Dan. He came over on our deck, and I mentioned I was disappointed. I asked him, what are you guys doing? And I did point out to him that I was disappointed that they didn't respect the environment as I do, because we have along here, I had a bunch of wildflowers, and the cattails were useful for blackbirds, for nests and things, and so I pointed out, he did apologize that he knocked down the wildflowers. He said he didn't know, and of course that's because they probably assumed they could just go ahead and do this. So I'm just filming as this goes towards the drainage creek or towards the drainage pond. So personally looking at it, I think this will make any drainage more difficult as they knock down into the ditch. And for the record, as we can see, there's absolutely no water standing in the ditch. So just documenting that also. There's not a drop of water anywhere. So how that affects someone's sump pumps around their drain tiles upstream at their house doesn't make any sense. These yellow flowers are the flowers I was referring to, that I was disappointed to see that Those were taken down with their ATVs. There's also raspberry bushes here, so I'm one for nature and wildlife, and it's a big disappointment. They should have asked permission as far as I'm concerned. This is Thursday evening, August 2nd, 2012, approximately 8:25 p.m. Just showing that the easement ditch, there is absolutely no water anywhere. So just want to use this for comparison when we get some rain. We recently had some rain, but had no effect a few days previous. This is a different section of the creek moving up towards the culvert. As you can see, there's no standing water anywhere or flowing water whatsoever. Now here you'll see some standing water. The village had just dredged out a bit at the end of the culvert, and this was from the recent rain, which was I believe 3 or 4 days ago. But again, just that standing water, and then as we move down the creek, it's absolutely dry. It's our house right here. Okay, August 19th, 2012. Just checking on the easement creek here. We did have some rain during the week, not very much, maybe, I don't know, an inch or so. But as you can see, it's still very dry. So there's no standing water anywhere. Just want to put it on film here. These were the cattails that were knocked down by the neighbors. There's the culvert there, and this is a little dredge the village worker had taken out a few weeks previous. So it's still very dry. Let's see, Tuesday, September 11th. Well, the neighbor is squishing down the cattails again without my permission. September 11th, 2012. It's around 5 o'clock. I have no idea what they're doing. There's no water in the ditch. Well, let's see, 10 minutes to 7 on September 11th. And here's the neighbor flattening the creek. Why? Don't know. She'll be coming back around again. Yeah, it sounds like he's coming through again here. No permission from me. And there he goes. They're flattening the cattails because they believe that helps the flow of water, but there is no water. I should get a close-up. Okay, September 11th, 2012. After we're looking, there's absolutely no water in the drainage ditch. And it's Tuesday the 12th, so we're now going to film this. So they knocked this down And again, this runs through our property here, and don't really know why they're doing this. So no one asked me if they could do it. So now that I'm out here, they went back. Here's the front of the culvert where the village dug her down. Take a walk over here. This is our house, in case there's any doubt. 3062 El Camino. Town of Jackson. Okay. There's absolutely no water in here. This time we've had some rain, not much, but just flattened out. Don't understand why. Today is May 7th, 2019 at approximately 10:55 a.m. We're checking on the drainage this morning with all of this newfound algae or whatever it is that's starting to come downstream from up in this direction. So we're going to just check it before I start attempting to clean a lot of this out. So it's we have not seen this before, as I had mentioned on a recording yesterday, May 6th. That was the first time we've ever seen this in this drainage. So I'm going to go ahead and start cleaning some of this out, and we'll see what happens. We have expected up to 2 inches of rain tomorrow, so got to try and get some of this out of there. Okay, May 7th, 2019. It's a little bit before noon, I believe, here. Just came to the back of the drainage into the first pond here just to check the flow, and it's running pretty good. This is the pond right here. Pretty steady stream, and it's actually open all the way down. Actually, the biggest congestion is way up front where all those cattails are, and thereafter she starts moving pretty quick. So I'm going to get a different view of the pond here shortly. Okay, I'm actually on our neighbor Dan Stoker's yard here, and just checking things out. Now, someone had mentioned to me, one of the neighbors last week, that there was a problem with this culvert, and there was pictures that it was all bent up, and the understanding is that no water is draining out of there like it's supposed to. So I'm going to try and find the overflow outlet. It used to be over there somewhere, and where the original easement was. So I'm going to try and find that. Don't know that I can, but it obviously needs to overflow, drain somewhere. So today is May 15th. At approximately 1:30, I am checking the creek here, and I am seeing this exceptional buildup of whatever it is, and I'm going to go ahead and rake it. There was some work done on the drainage up from here, up on Center. I believe it was last week or the week before, and we had never seen this before, as I reported on a different tape last week. So it's getting thicker and thicker, so I'm going to have to get this out of here. But it probably should be checked out what this is. And that's it for now. Okay, it's Wednesday, May 15th. It's around 2:15 p.m. I did clean some of this green stuff out of here. I will say that it's becoming almost impossible. It just keeps building up. what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a water sample, because I do have some questions about what this stuff is, be it algae or possibly fertilizer or something, because this all drains into a pond down current from here. So I did take some stuff out, and there's a lot more coming, I guess. So I've got a jar here just in case we need this water sample for future reference as to what's going on. And I got it right here. So I'm going to put it on standby for a second till I get down to the creek. Okay, this might be a little shaky. I got to stoop down and get some water here out of the creek. It just keeps building up. I did open up a couple veins here. Let's see how this goes. So we'll stick it over here. That should be enough for testing, just in case it has to be tested. So that's all that amounts to. As you get farther downstream here, I got a couple slots opened up, and then it gets down, oh, maybe 30 yards or so, and it runs okay. It's just that this stuff just keeps accumulating, this green. So that's it for now. 5:15, May 15th, 2019, at address at 3062 El Camino Drive.